This is the main reason why the fundamental plays are so important in baseball. Top of the sixth, and it was China Taipei with men on second base trying to move the runner to the third base with nobody out. Obviously, they're trying to bunt the ball to the third base. As you guys can see, it's a regular bunt. From my perspective, I think the third baseman is in a good position to field the ball there. But if you guys pay attention to the second baseman is a little late to go and cover the bag. Just try to keep in mind if you play in second base, the only thing that you have to worry about is to cover to the first base. You don't even have to hold the runner at second. That's the shortstop job. Third base, field the ball in the middle of his feet, pretty basic. He's getting ready to throw the ball. I think he's kind of hesitating there just because he sees the second baseman hasn't been on the bag yet. I'm not saying that's the main reason why he made the bad throw, but that's definitely something that makes him think twice about throwing the ball to the first base when a good target. Make the throw to the first base. Honestly, I don't think the second baseman was in a good position. As you guys can tell, he's not even in a good position here to field the ball. I'm not saying it was a perfect throw from the third baseman, but we definitely could have been there earlier to give him a better target to the third base. And what happened was a bad throw to the hand side that he couldn't control there. If you guys go back here to the position from where the second baseman is positioned at the first base, we usually try to tag the bag when the left foot, like he's doing it, but like you're trying to just stay there with like a better position in between your feet instead of just pretty much trying to stretch. It looked like he's about to stretch here, and for some reason he's not a good position to be able to reach. I'm able to catch that throw from the third baseman when I know it was a bad throw. But I think it was close enough to at least to keep the ball in front of him, even if he loses the contact with the bag. What happened after that throw? The guy from second base obviously going to score, nobody out, and the guy who just bumped the ball is going to be at second base and going to be in a scoring position again. And what something from teams from Japan, China are so good at is on the small baseball. They want to capitalize, especially when a team that doesn't know the fundamentals, or at least is not as consistent with the fundamentals. The same situation, guess what will happen again? Of course, they're going to bunt again. Same situation. As you guys can see in this bunt, the second baseman is already way closer from the bag, which from my perspective is what he was supposed to be doing in the first throw. Without a doubt, the third baseman is already thinking about the first error from the throw that he made in the first place. He made the throw. As you guys can see in this one, I think the second baseman was in a better position. This is the position that I'm talking about. This is the position that we have to be early on the back to give him a better target to your third baseman. But what happened now? The target, or at least the side of the bag from where the third baseman is supposed to make the throw, which is to the right shoulder to the second baseman, he's throwing it over and across to the left shoulder, which is a lot harder for him to be able to be in control and keep the ball in front of him. In the worst case, lose contact with the bat, but keep the ball in front of him and just trying to minimize damage. This is a really, really bad throw. There's not much we can do about it. Again, from my perspective, this is one of the plays that a lot of teams don't practice. And especially kids nowadays, high school and college, have not as much experience practicing these fundamentals. They just worry so much about hitting, fielding, throwing, increasing their exit velo, all the fun stuff that people are posting on social media. But again, these are the type of plays that can make you lose or win a tournament. So just to recap, if you play in third baseman in that situation, make sure you feel the ball in between your feet. It looks like they were playing in turf, and it looks like on that play he had plenty of time. You feel the ball in the middle of your feet. You're trying to make that throw inside of the infield, so it's easier for the second baseman handle that throw instead of throwing it all the way across to the left shoulder, and that's not going to be optimal for him to be able to adjust to a possible bad throw. And as a second baseman, you're just trying to make sure that when you get to the first base, you tag the bag on your left foot and you get there as early as possible, so it's easier for your third baseman to have a clean target and just hit you in the chest. My name is Carlos Garcia, and remember, I make the errors, you make the plays.